Many good leaders never become great leaders because they fall into traps. I'm going to share with you 4 traps most of the leaders fall into when they get more and more responsibilities. The more you grow in leadership responsibilities, the bigger the figures. Number of people, the impact, the budget, the sales, big numbers. And the first trap is to forget the origin of these numbers. And these are women and men working for your company. Never lose contact with the shop floor, with reality. This is a major trap. Most of the leaders, as they climb the organizational ladder, get into the trap of complete disconnect. Yes, you have stakeholders to manage. Yes, you have a busy agenda, but you want to make sure that you free up some time, even if it's less than when you were a direct line manager, to spend time with people who do the job on a daily basis. This is the best way to take great decisions. Trap number 2. When you have high responsibilities, usually you have assistant or assistants. You have all the necessary support to get your life as easy as possible so that you can focus on complex value creation. And this is good. The bad thing, though, is to think that you have an assistant or assistants or whatever other support, people writing your discourses. For example, you think that this is because of you. No, this is because of the role that you're holding. And not mixing the two will allow you to keep humble, to keep your ego in check. You don't want to be the leader who has forgotten what humility means. The third trap is arrogance. You know, if you've been able to reach this level of leadership, it's thanks to your former successes. So, thanks to these successes, you've probably developed a good level of self-confidence. Most of the time, so far, you've been right. You've been able to take the right decisions, and this is why you're where you are. Don't let this kind of thinking lead you to arrogance. Self-confidence is healthy. This is good. This is how you're going to try things even if they are risky. That's one of the benefits of self-confidence. But don't mix it with arrogance. Keeping listening capabilities, realizing that anytime you can be wrong, realizing that you have brilliant people around you will make you keep your ego in check and make sure that the decision that you take is not only thanks to your own personal grandiose thinking, but collective intelligence that you've been able to capture because of listening capabilities and because of the right behavior, so that people feel free and want to share their ideas with you. The fourth trap is reality distortion. I have seen many steps in my career where by taking more responsibilities, people became nicer to me, or when they discover that I have such responsibilities, then suddenly they show an apparent more respect. People should be respected for who they are, not for their title. But reality is that we behave depending on the context. As a leader, you want to make sure that first you try as much as possible to be fair towards everybody, whether they have more seniority than you are in the organization or whether they are people working for you. The second is to not mix what is a polite laugh, for example, when you're making a joke which is not funny, and this is something I'm an expert at, or when you think that people are friendly with you. Remember the context in which you are, and because of that, you may sometimes think that you have lots of friends around you, but if you have some of the bad points we discussed earlier, ego, arrogance, the nice people that you think are around you are maybe people that hate you and that will take any opportunity. Once you step down from your role, once you get fired because finally they discover that you were not an asset for the company, then you realize the true reality. So I don't wish you that. And my point is, keep in mind that people behave according to a certain context. So thinking about how you can behave so that you show through humility, through listening capabilities, that you are equal to others will allow them to not laugh when your jokes are not funny, and to be respectful but not overly kind when this doesn't require it.